Morning, Merry Christmas. Yeah, it is about, I don't know, 7, almost 7 o'clock, or is it 6:30 something? I don't know, but I'm getting ready to prepare my food. First thing I'm gonna do is probably the salmon and work on the dressing, we're gonna call it, to put on top and let it sit for at least 30 minutes or even an hour. We're not gonna be eating till like 12, so I'm in no rush. Sorry, I don't sound so like chippy, which I wanted to be. I had the usual awkward conversation with her dad, and he always brings the same subject up. And I'm gonna have to talk this in another video because I want your opinion, and it has to do with race and racism and discrimination and stuff. Um, and it's a very uncomfortable topic for him and for me to talk about. Um, and he can't get past that. And it makes me feel weird, but it just kind of ruined my mood. And he doesn't get why I feel the way I feel. He just makes up all those excuses, all those reasons to not do this, do that with me. So yeah, let's go downstairs and start cooking because I'm doing my best to enjoy the holidays and I'm being strong for my daughter. So I'm just tired of this. Alright, that's fresh salmon and of course my shrimps and then the baby scallops. Alright, here are 4 salmon fillets, and yes, I bought the actual fresh one instead of the frozen one just because it's Christmas, so you need to get the real shit. And yes, I washed them before I laid them on here. It's weird, but we always wash our meats and stuff, so yeah. Let it chill for a bit, and I'm gonna work on the mayo and Lipton onion mix dressing. So this is what you're gonna need: mayonnaise. You can use lighter or whatever, any brand. And I never usually put black pepper, but this time I'm going to. And then I've always used the Lipton onion mix. It was a Filipino recipe that I grew up eating. And this time I want to try beef onion mix. So I'm gonna do some with the regular onion one and the beef onion, just out of curiosity. So comes in a pack like this. It's gonna be mixed with the mayo, and I'm going to drizzle them on here and bake it later. Alright, so this is what it looks like. This is the Lipton onion mix one, and this is the beef onion mix. So I'm gonna get ready and put some black pepper on top first, and then I'll go ahead and drizzle the mayo mix on salmon. Alright, put some black pepper. I think put a lot, but it'll be fine. There you go, 4 fish fillets. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You can tell by the color. First 2 is the Lipton onion mix, and the darker one is the beef onion. So I'm gonna put this into my baking pan, just in aluminum foil like this. I just washed it just in case and let it dry. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the sides because I want it to get on the board. So we'll work on that when it gets into the pan. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm also gonna spray with this cooking spray just in case, so the skin does not stick onto here. Or some people can use butter. I'm sure the mayo will help, but just a little bit of this will be fine too. Alright, there you go. Alright, so I'm just gonna let this chill and let the mayo sauce marinate into the salmon. You can put it in the refrigerator if you want, but it's really cold here, so it should be okay. And plus, the fillets are still kind of frozen, so we're gonna let it chill right here for at least 30 minutes or even an hour. Alright, so this is the shrimp that I'm talking about with the head and stuff. This is the kind of shrimp or prawns that you use to do this salt and pepper shrimp, and it gets extra crispy and crunchy. Some people don't eat the head, some people do. I know it sounds gross, but it's like a delicacy that I grew up eating. But I'm gonna cut these whiskers here, what do you call them? it's too much of it. It's funky looking too, so I'm gonna cut them and then wash them and stuff. Here it is. Just gonna wash them and start cutting those whiskers off. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. I chopped off all those little whisper thingies, and this is how much shrimp we got, and we're going to deep fry them later with cornstarch. Woohoo! There we go. Alright, these are the baby scallops. Just gonna wash them and set them aside as well. All washed, and I'm gonna set them aside as well. Just simple turkey for fried rice. And I'm about to crack some eggs and fry them later for the fried rice as well. And getting ready to cut some green onions as well. I'm getting ready to thinly slice these green onions for the fried rice. Egg, all chopped up. Okay, just to whisk the 6 eggs, and I'm getting ready to fry them in the pan. I'm just gonna use this cooking spray here. All done, and then I'm gonna get ready and chop them up into strips. Or cubes, actually. Alright, already chopped into little cubes for fried rice. I was eating some as I was cutting them. Almost done. Gotta eat, so I don't get super hungry when it's time to really eat. I'm gonna start baking a salmon soon, and the last things will be the salt and pepper shrimp and the stir-fry snow peas and scallops. Yes. No. Golden forks and spoons. Fried rice is done. Mom made it. Yummy. The shrimp, eggs, turkey, and green onions, of course. So it's 9:39 a.m. I'm thinking of starting my stir-fry scallops and snow peas right now. So the last two things are going to be the baked salmon. Doesn't take too long, so it'll stay hot and nice at the end, as well as the salt and pepper shrimp, because if I cook the shrimp too early, it won't stay crispy and it'll be like soggy tasting. So it just tastes really good when it comes straight out of the frying pan. Same thing with the salmon, straight out of the oven. Alright, so I'm going to start doing my stir fry, the scallops and snow peas. We'll be adding some garlic for sure, and also some ginger. The other two stuff, green onions and jalapeno peppers, are for the shrimp. I might add some green onions at the end to the snow peas. I'm not sure yet. Usually you don't. Here are the baby scallops, already washed, and snow peas. I'm still deciding whether I'm gonna put both or not, but I do love my veggies, so looks lesser than the vegetables, but that's okay. More veggies, the healthier. And then of course some ginger. Ginger just adds an explosion of taste into the stir fry. It's just as good as the garlic, a very common Asian cuisine. Ignore Dr. Pepper. So here are the other greens to add to stir fry. Everyone does it differently, but this is how I grew up. I might do a little twist, my own kind, so I kind of go along with it. So fish sauce, of course. This is oyster sauce, very common, and then hoisin sauce. I think this add extra more sweetness to it, but I'm not sure if I will add this or not. And of course a little bit of oil. So here's the pot, whatever you want to call it. It'll still work. You could always use your typical wok or whatever, but this is fine. And all right, add some vegetable oil, and then I'll add in the garlic and ginger and stir fry it until you start smelling the aroma from both, and then you can start putting in the scallops. Alright, so I got my selfie stick, and it'll be easier to start cooking and recording and stuff. Okay, just turn on the heat and add some oil. I'm gonna wait for it to get warm, and then I'll start putting in some garlic and then some ginger. Alright, ginger and garlic is added. Stirring it. And I'm also going to add in some fish sauce, just a little bit. And I also lowered down the heat too as well. Hopefully you can hear me, I'm not sure. And this is optional, but sugar. And stir it. And once it's get a little bit golden brown, then I'll add in the scallops. Here are the baby scallops. Just add them in and keep stirring until it cooks. And lastly will be the vegetables. And also, this is at the end, it's just cornstarch and a little bit of water. Mix it up so then it'll have like a thick sauce. I can't talk right now, oh my god. Also adding in a little bit of oyster sauce for now. I'll add more later once I put the vegetable in, because I know it's like a lot of flavor too as well. But we'll taste and decide later. So while Dad is cooking the baby scallops, I'm gonna start mixing cornstarch and water, so I can add that in last. Woo-woo. And this is the brand I use. Just bought it from Kroger's. Any brand will do, but it was cheap, so yay! So there you go, just basically cornstarch and some water. Don't ask me how much water to put or how much cornstarch. I just kind of eyeball it and see what happens. Yep. And some people actually add a little cornstarch into the scallops as well. So I'm just gonna add a little bit and stir it up. Alright, just added in the snow peas. Actually 2 boxes was actually perfect, just enough. Then start stirring it, and I'll add in the cornstarch and water mix. And make sure you don't overcook the vegetables. You want them to still be nice and crispy. Adding some more oyster sauce for more flavor. Just add in the cornstarch and water mix, and then it will soon thicken up, and then we'll be done. So I kind of overdid it with the cornstarch and water. Maybe I should have added less, but usually it'll look more watery than thick looking like this. So I partially failed, but it still tastes really, really good. So I turned into a gravy more than medium thick sauce, if that makes sense. Like there's no extra liquid coming out, it's just thick. But it'll still be good. Salmon's baking. Ava, first Christmas. Oh my God. So big. So salmon is looking marvelous. I actually flipped the tray the other way around so it can evenly cook the other side. And about 11 minutes, I might put it a bit longer. It's just a dirty oven. All used for baking and roasting. Okie dokie, so I'm getting ready to do my salt and pepper shrimp, and it's the last thing I need to do. Just adding in some cornstarch, and then we'll fry it. Oh yeah! And after that, we have to stir fry into a separate pan with the jalapeno peppers and garlic. Extra crispy, extra spicy. Alright, just make sure it's evenly coated with the cornstarch and ready to fry. Gonna heat up the oil right there. I actually put the heat back on for another 9 minutes for the salmon, just in case. So salmon's done, but I'm just gonna keep it in the oven so it'll stay warm, and then my shrimps are still cooking, and then I'll do a second batch for a separate plate. So yeah, and then it's 50 degrees today, surprisingly, but it's still cold. Better than the year before. I think it snowed. But if you look outside, yeah, chilly. What's new, right? And I'm hungry and I can shower. And baby Ava's already dressed. Gave her a bath. Can't wait. Here's the little bath. Just put in a couple more. Okay, so this is gonna be the first batch, and letting the excess oil come out. We don't want that, do we? And in another pan, I just turn the heat on, and a little bit of oil, of course, and some garlic, and then also gonna add in the jalapeno peppers, and then green onion at the end, and then I'll do the same for the last batch that's left over, and that's gonna be for the second plate. And I lower the heat down here, so it'll be good. Alright, just gonna wait for this to start sizzling a little bit. And also, some black pepper. Adding in the jalapeno peppers. I just don't want to say jalapeno pepper. And stir that, and you can go ahead and turn the shrimp in. Shrimp in, and then add black pepper. Just adding a little bit of black pepper for some more kick. And of course, green onions. Oh yeah. Here's the salmon. Yes, it was burned, but that's the best part. Alright, everything's done. I'm just standing right here because I'm choking from the pepper smell and black pepper and sneezing and stuff. But yeah, all the food's done. I made my last batch right over here. So I'm the last one to get ready, so everyone's here. Not much people anyway, the same people every year. And I'm just take a quick shower and get dressed and just gown. So yay. There's a picture, you can't see.
Biết bố ạ. Hôm nay hai lên rồi.
Ching like the word hat? Did this Ching up a hat take picture?
Nó cái chiên kia ấy.
Alex, you not wear Santa Claus hat?
Biết bố ấy.
Last time you wore it. You want present? You want present? You want candy? You have to wear the hat first. Santa Claus won't give it to you unless you wear the hat. You don't believe me. Oh, kerup lagi, kerup lagi. Eva, it's from Grandma. Eva bật coi trên kề. Chênh mày. Chênh mày. Anh cho bác miên đây mà. Chọn kề. Tree.